there's two people that really know how to rock the microphone. It's you and me.
I always say I never met a microphone I didn't like, so.
Sitting here with Melinda Grimaldi, Grimaldi Law Firm. What's happening?
You know, just here at Rock the Market, having a really great time, getting to see some familiar faces, making some new friends, catching up with some old friends.
Indeed.
Yeah,
it's always a good time.
It's always a good
time. We
time.
were talking before, off camera, we were talking before about how important these events are to just make sure that you stay in front of people, that you see people that maybe you haven't seen in a while, maybe make one or two new connections.
Yes.
But they're exhausting.
It is. You have to mentally prepare ahead of time, and then have some downtime afterwards.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
For
and
sure.
what's your plan of attack? So let's say you're here today, you have your team here. We were all here at 6 a.m. What's your plan of attack now? You're collecting names and information and business cards. What's your follow-up on the next day or the day after?
So everyone gets an email the next day or the day after saying thanks for stopping by, sharing some resources that we have. And then there's a few people in particular that will get flagged by me.
Okay.
Where we had a particular type of conversation. I'll make a note on the business card, or I'll fold it to say make sure you reach out to this one in particular.
Yes. That's a good technique. You fold the business card before you put it in the fishbowl.
Yes.
And any business card that's got a fold in it is something you
there's
definitely
a reason we want to have a second conversation quicker than maybe the other, because there's a lot of cards in there already.
Yeah.
So you got to pick and choose and have a strategy. And then we're pretty big with automation and campaigns, and we use HubSpot.
I get all your stuff. I'm on your list.
You're on my list.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
So people that I like, even if I don't do business with you, you and I really haven't closed a deal, but we've spoken at a lot of events, and we have a mutual respect for each other. But people that I like, I never delete their marketing emails or report it as spam or unsubscribe from it, because all of those companies and the analytics, they keep track of that all. And if a lot of people are unsubscribing from a list, it kind of lowers your grading, so to speak.
Right.
So people that I like, whether I do business with you or not, I never unsubscribe, because I don't want to be that person that lowers your algorithm or something.
Sure, of course. Yeah, and then also we get to learn from each other.
Yeah.
Seeing how people explain things or how people work their list. I find it very interesting to study how people doing big things are doing things.
Yeah, I think I wanted to talk to you about social media, because I follow you on social media. We follow each other. I have a lot of admiration for your consistency. What do you think? And as a law firm, what is your strategy in terms of marketing yourself online?
Education.
Okay.
Whether it's to agents in the real estate space or direct to consumer, that is definitely my go-to angle. It always has been in any type of medium that I use, not just social media. My events, my social media, my newsletter marketing, my webinars, it's all very heavy education based.
That is, education is the key, because there are a lot of people that get into this business. And, let's face it, you go out, you take a 40-hour course, you cheat on the test to pass the test, you pay your fee for your license. That joke went right over your head about cheating on the test.
Well.
But you take the test and then boom, you're out there selling $1 million properties, theoretically. But do they really understand what they're doing? Do they really understand everything that all of the different addendums or all the different paragraphs or clauses on a contract? Do they really understand how escrow works, how a title report works? Education, I feel, is what separates the people that have all the tools to be successful, but then who are really successful.
Right. And so for me, it was twofold. I wanted to teach the agents that were working with me how to do things right and do things better and have more resources accessible to them. And then also the agents that are interested in my education marketing are more likely to be stronger agents. So I not that I don't love a good happy hour, but I always spend my marketing dollars in the space of education-based events, so that I find that right target market for me, which is a more serious agent that's investing in their education and themselves.
As
in their business.
somebody that's done a lot of hiring in my career, one of the things that has been a deciding factor on hiring people is I always ask, what books have you read recently, and what have you done to educate yourself and make yourself a better sales professional? And a lot of times, there are people that are successful just because they have the right look, or maybe their friend or their family member owns a big referral source or something, but do they really understand how business works, or they understand the business? And the people that invest in themselves in either business coaching or training outside of what they need for their license requirements are the people that always perform the highest.
Definitely. Really agree. 100%.
Speaking about performing the highest, what's your favorite? Do you know this guy, Jake DeLoya?
I don't.
This is Jake will do it, man. This is my guy.
Hi.
Hold on, I'm going to interview you next. My friend from back home in Long Island. Really good realtor with Kelly Williams. Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's with Compass now. What's your favorite restaurant here in South Florida?
Oh, wow. That's a loaded question.
Everything's a loaded question.
Yeah, because I like a lot of different things.
All right, favorite Italian restaurant.
Favorite Italian restaurant
Can we even say that there's Italian restaurants in Miami?
So Casa d'Angelo.
Where is that?
That's in Fort Lauderdale, but they just opened one in Aventura.
Okay, what about Runway 84?
We were just there a couple nights ago.
Good
it's
spot.
good. It's good, but that's like a New York Italian.
What about Moderano's?
That's like a New York Italian.
Yeah, is there any other kind?
There is.
Okay.
Because, my family's from Italy.
Okay, yeah.
So, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's very different.
However, that's good too. They're all good.
Yeah.
But Casa d'Angelo, the chef's from Italy.
All right, we're going to have to go to Casa d'Angelo.
It's some legit stuff right there. But my house is really good too.
Wait, so what's your favorite meal to cook, Italian meal?
I like nostalgic things.
Okay.
Things that my grandmother made.
Okay.
So stuffed eggplants.
Yeah.
Do
you peel the skin off the eggplant before you cook it, or do you leave the skin?
So the way we do it is we carve out the guts, chop it up, cook it with other ingredients, and then stuff it back in. So the skin is still on it for that.
So
it's like a shell.
It's almost like a stuffed mushroom.
Yes.
Right.
We put some veal in there. We put the insides of the eggplant.
All right, I'm making that this weekend.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Melinda, how can people find you online?
You can find me, The Closers Esquire, _Closers_Esquire. That's my personal Instagram handle. Or just look up Melinda Grimaldi Law Firm, The Closers, anywhere. I'm pretty easy to find.
Just Google Melinda Grimaldi, and she's going to show up on your Google results.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sitting down.
Thank you
really
for chatting.
Appreciate you. No,
Likewise.
100%.
Take care.